Scene script. Have you ever considered how the biggest dreams come to life? They start with a single, small step. Imagine you're standing at the foot of a mountain. It's daunting. But the way to reach the summit is not by leaping to the top in one giant step. It's by taking one small step at a time. This concept applies to more than just mountains. It's the secret sauce to achieving any big goal. Think about it. When you're cooking a complex meal, you don't just toss all the ingredients into a pot and hope for the best. You follow a recipe, breaking down the process into manageable steps. Likewise, when you're building a house, you don't just start nailing boards together. You start with a blueprint and work step by step. So whether you're dreaming of running a marathon, writing a book, or starting a business, remember this. The journey to achieving big goals starts with small, manageable steps. The journey of 1,000 miles truly does begin with a single step. Consider the stories of two individuals who achieved big goals by starting small. First, let's talk about Jane. Jane was a woman with a dream of running a marathon, but she was no athlete. She hadn't even run a mile in her life. The idea of running 26 miles seemed impossible, but Jane didn't let that stop her. Instead of focusing on the overwhelming task of running a marathon, she decided to start small. She began by running just 1 mile a day. At first, it was hard. She was out of breath and her muscles ached, but Jane didn't give up. She kept running that 1 mile every day. Soon, 1 mile became 2, then 3, and before she knew it, Jane was running 5 miles a day. Fast forward several months, and Jane had achieved her big goal. She ran her first marathon. Now, let's turn to the story of John. John had always wanted to write a book. He had a story in his heart that he wanted to share with the world. The problem was, he didn't know where to start. The thought of writing hundreds of pages was daunting, but like Jane, John decided to start small. He committed to writing just 1 page a day. Some days it was easy, other days it was hard, but regardless, John wrote his page. Over time, these pages started to pile up. 1 page became 10, then 50, then 100. Slowly but surely, John was writing his book. After a year of writing 1 page a day, John had a manuscript. He had written his book. These individuals didn't achieve their goals overnight, but they did achieve them. And it all started with a small step. They are a testament to the power of small steps. They prove that no goal is too big if you're willing to start small. And they remind us that the journey of 1,000 miles truly does begin with a single step. So, what's the secret ingredient in all of this? Persistence. Yes, you heard it right. Persistence is the magic potion that turns tiny efforts into grand accomplishments. It's not about the intensity of your actions, but the continuity. Imagine a small drop of water falling on a large stone. At first glance, it seems insignificant, doesn't it? But over time, if the drop continues to fall, it creates a hole in the stone. That's the power of persistence. It's the small, consistent efforts that, over time, lead to significant changes. Persistence is about keeping the flame of your goals alive, no matter how windy or stormy it gets. It's about moving forward, one small step at a time, even when the finish line seems too far. It's about not giving up, even when the odds are against you. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will your dreams be. Persistence is the key to turning small steps into big achievements. So, how can you harness the power of small steps to achieve your big goals? Let's recap what we've explored today. We've delved into the significance of starting small. It allows us to overcome the initial inertia and fear of failure that often come with tackling mammoth tasks. Remember, every journey begins with a single step. We also discussed the power of persistence. It's important to understand that progress might be slow at first, but with continuous effort, the momentum builds. And before you know it, you're closer to your goal than ever before. The potential of small steps to lead to big achievements can't be stressed enough. They build on each other, forming a ladder to your ultimate goal. So don't dismiss those small victories. They are the building blocks of your success. I encourage you to apply these principles to your own goals. Remember, every big goal starts with a small step, so take that first step today and see where your journey takes you.